What's up, YouTube? It's your favorite math teacher, Mr. Stevener, coming at you with another video. Before we get started, that red button right there, subscribe. Do it. Click it. That way I can make content just for you. With that in mind, though, this content isn't actually for my students. Although it might be helpful, it's more for your parents. So if you have a parent, go show them this video. It's meant to be helpful. So parents, this is for you. I've had so many parents be like, hey, I don't know how to help my kid on Google Classroom. I'm so lost, or what's going on in distance learning? I'm going to help you right now. So with that in mind, if your district isn't using Google Classroom, this video is not for you. It might be helpful to watch, but really not useful. If it is, perfect. This video is going to be extremely helpful. With that in mind, I logged in as a hypothetical student. All right, so this is the screen that you would end up seeing. Now, you would have to open up a Chrome shortcut, which in Chromebooks would be down at the bottom. You'd have to type in the words classroom.google.com at the top. Some districts have shortcuts, which totally would look like this symbol up here, a little classroom. They can click on that, and it would show them all of their classes. Now, this hypothetical student is in two classes, a resource class and my class. Okay. With that in mind, I'm going to break down what you're going to see on this screen. On the screen, you're going to have a couple of buttons you can interact with. You're going to have to do. To do will actually show you what assignments are due, what are missing, things that are done. It'll show you all of that right here. Another resource right here is the calendar that will actually break down the week when things are due for your student. In any class they have, it's going to break down, it's going to show all the details within that. Super convenient. The other aspect is actually on each class, there's going to show you this icon, which is going to be a work icon. That's going to actually take you to all of the students' work throughout this class. This one here is going to be the Google Drive of your student. This will take you to each assignment that they have completed with this class. It actually saves in a folder, so they have access to it. This is a great resource if they say, I swear I did the work. Well, you can go to the Google Drive, you can look, you can open up their work and find out. All right, so let's take a look at, we're going to click on this class. This is my class, so this is what students would be seeing. There's a couple different things they'll see. They'll see an announcement. That's a comment like this, where students can actually comment. You can see this one has 13 comments. This one doesn't have any. This one has 12, 17, so on and so forth. It's a way to interact with the teacher. This one says, hey, everyone, a lot of you haven't finished your test. Go finish. Also, complete 30 minutes of iReady today. See you at the live if it's working. So with that in mind, this is what they would see. They can also see the people in the class if they need to email the teacher, which is a great resource. But then you've also got classwork, and this is where most of you probably want to see. But this is way confusing. You're looking at all these different categories, all these assignments. The only thing this shows is what the assignment is and its due date, right? What you really want to see is this link right here. See this button? We actually saw that button earlier, at the very beginning, where it talks about view your work. So if you click on that, this is going to show you your child's grade. It's going to have a percent up here where it says 50%. Obviously, this is a hypothetical student. I've only really graded 2 assignments for them. And it shows all of the assignments they have missing and if they're struggling. Okay? So what happens if a child has a missing or a 0, which is a big concern because you can actually click on these assignments and see the feedback to teachers left. Or if you wanted to redo assignment, you could. So if you click on this and you say view details, it is going to pull up that assignment. So this is the agenda from October 1st. It's going to have over here where it says your work. This is probably going to be a template where there's nothing there. And you're like, what do I do? That's because this teacher has already returned it. And when they've already returned it, the student has to actually make a copy. So they're going to be making a copy. Oh, there we go. We're going to make another copy of our independent work right here. Perfect. So if you're in my class, you'll end up seeing 2 different things. You'll see an agenda, which is going to look like this right here. This agenda is broken down between 7th and 8th grade, right? At the very beginning, at 9:30, when the students log in after PE for my school, they're going to go to a morning message. That's going to be this guy right here.
Good morning, guys. Today is October 1st.
It's just going to be a quick lesson that breaks down what they will be working on that day. Then it's going to have, by 9:32, they should be watching the YouTube lesson.
What up, YouTube? It's your favorite math teacher, Mr. Stevener, here with another video for you.
So this is meant to be their lesson that they are watching in order to become more fluent with the material. They're supposed to be able to understand it. They can pause it. It asks questions. It helps them. They can also comment on Google Classroom or on this in order to help them with the concepts. When they're done with that, it then says work on the independent work. Well, the independent work is this thing right here that they will click on. Okay, this is where they can answer questions and say, hey, answers. They obviously wouldn't say, hey, answers. They would actually show the work and write out some answers. Oh no, I accidentally X'd out of it. It's totally okay. The beautiful thing about Google Classroom, you click back on, it actually always saves your work. Super convenient. So once they're done with that, there will be a button right here that can say, it'll say turn in. In this case, it's a late assignment that they're redoing, so you can hit resubmit. Some students like to show their work, taking an image or a picture of their computer, of a piece of paper, all kinds of things. You can go do that by going to File and Upload. Okay, if you need help doing that, let me know, and I can make a video just for that. Okay, with that in mind, they would hit resubmit, and that turns it in. When they're done with that, in my class, they go to a YouTube Live link where they have actual live teaching with me, but that's not about this video. This video is about how to use Google Classroom. So again, super convenient. Google Classroom organizes things. It allows you to view classwork and assignments in real time. Hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, like the video and good luck.